What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. And this is our final summary of the game last night at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, where Everton came away with a 1-0 gifted goal defeat to Arsenal. We really did give them the 3 points last night, Blues. We give them that goal. Really poor from Jake O'Brien. Um, I don't know what he was doing. Yes, there was a slight nudge in the back, but you can't be putting your arms up like that. And that's all it took, to be honest. I did think, to be honest, when Arsenal went 1-0 up, I did think the second would come, but it didn't. They hit the post a few times. I said in my instant match last night, listen, it was late. I did the video when I got back to my car, about a 4 or 5 minute video. Obviously, I've got a 9-year-old son, so it's a case of I just needed to get home. I think we got home about 12:30, something like that last night, stuck in traffic. These 8 o'clock kickoffs on a Saturday night, honestly. I mean, it was bad enough at half 5 the other week. It felt weird at half 5, but it is what it is. Just these Saturday night evening kickoffs, it's all down to Sky. They're just, I don't know. Give me 3 o'clock any day of the weekend. But yeah, it is what it is. We started quite well. I thought we looked quite decent on the ball, albeit it's not at a fast pace. It's quite slow when it goes out wide. Obviously, to me, last night we only had one outlet in Jack Grealish, but Jack had a quiet night. I did think at some point he looks like he's carrying something. He just looked a little bit laboured and a little bit, I don't know, he just didn't look fit. Obviously there were rumours that he picked up a knock against Chelsea. And I think we saw Jack last night not having his better game, his best game. But obviously Dwight McNeil on the right hand side, really, really poor. I'm personally gutted that Tyler Diblin isn't getting a chance. And I'm going to be honest, if he doesn't get a chance against Burnley, I could see this lad going out on loan. I don't know why he's not getting a chance. People talk about his stats at Southampton, etc. And, people are saying that they can't see a player in there. But he's only getting like 15, 14 minutes here and there, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You can't judge him, and especially on a 45-minute performance against Crystal Palace. I saw this lad play quite a lot for Southampton. I've got friends who are Southampton fans, and that lad is a footballer. Trust me. He just needs game time. And he's better than Dwight McNeil in that position. He really is. And I can't fathom why Dwight is starting. Obviously, Premier League experience, etc., does a job defensively. But I'm sure Tyler can do the job. There's a lot of people who've said that he's not showing a bit of fight. He's not showing work rate. Again, we can't judge him. We cannot judge him. He needs a game. He needs 70 minutes, 80 minutes in the legs. And I hope it comes in these next couple of weeks. I really do. So the wide areas were poor. I thought Charlie Alcaraz were really poor on the ball. He must have given away the ball at least 3 to 4 times in that first half. Really, really sloppy. I thought Tieno Barry were really, really quiet. Offered very little, but his service were very limited. The driving force in midfield for me last night, Jimmy Gardner was steady. I thought Timur Aburam showed, his potential class. He is a quality footballer, Tim. He's got legs. He drives through the midfield. He's good at tracking back. He was coming up against Arsenal last night with the likes of Declan Rice in there. A potential title-winning team, a Champions League team, and listen, he showed his worth. He showed his quality in there last night. And he is a talent. Trust me, he is a talent. Again, a player who's just going to need game time. And he's going to get it. He's going to get it. So, defensively, we were all right. We were okay. I thought Mikalenko defensively, coming up against Saka was decent. but as an attacking threat, non-existent. Um, he tried to overlap Jack once in the second half. It might have been twice. Poor passes from Jack. Um, Tarkovsky put in a few decent challenges. I thought Michael Keane was solid. For me, Michael Keane is the better of the two centre halves this season at the moment. And obviously Jake O'Brien at right back. It goes down as a bad performance from him with what he did for the penalty. And Jordan Pickford, not really loads to do. They've hit the post a couple of times. We could have had a penalty. I've seen it back. For me, it's a pen. You know, I wasn't sure, but he does clip him. He does go through his Achilles. He mistimes the tackle or to get the ball. It is a pen. It could be deemed as soft, but he did catch his Achilles. He did catch his heel. He didn't catch the ball. And Tieno got his foot to the ball first. So, you know, I don't want to say because it's Everton, but if this was like, you know, two teams fighting for the top of the league, top three, top four, it might have been given on another night, but we're not getting them. Moyes has said that we're not getting these decisions, and it's frustrating. But last night as a whole, it was a frustrating watch. Merlin Roll came on, Beto came on at half time. I had a few conversations as I'm queuing to go into the toilet, and I said, listen, I just rip up everything that we've planned for tonight. You know, we aren't going to pass these off the pitch. It almost looks like Everton are playing with 10 men at times, at periods of the game. Arsenal just seem to have an extra man. Let's bring Dwight McNeil off. Let's play two up the top and let's just start going long and pumping ball up and see if something drops. But there was a better response in the second half, but there were nothing quality in that final third. And it was always going to be a tough ask with the likes of Kieran Dewsbury all injured and no Illiman Njai. That's where majority of our goals and assists have been coming from. But we've got games coming up, Blues. We've got games where, you know, we can pick up some points. Burnley, Brentford, there's points there that we can pick up. And let's hope there's a couple of wins in there. But I want to see Tyler get a chance. We need to see the lad. Come on, it's hard to judge. We can't criticise someone that we've not seen, Blues. Do you know what I mean? We can't go off stats from a team that, listen, not many players are going to have decent stats in the team that he were playing in against with Southampton when they got relegated that season. And he's a young lad. What would he have been? 17, 18 years of age. You know, so he needs some minutes, Blues. He has to be better than Dwight McNeil. No offence to Dwight. I'll be honest with you. Dwight's not fast enough to be a winger. He's not fast enough to be a winger. Do you know what? His balls into the box door were poor really last night from corners and deep balls that he's tried to put into the box. His delivery were awful, but he hasn't been playing much. I prefer Dwight as a 10. I do. I think Dwight is better as a 10. I would have liked to seen them two maybe swap a little bit in Alcaraz and Dwight. But it didn't happen. Nothing really changed last night. I don't know really what we were hoping for. I don't know, Blues. Do you know what I mean? We're probably hoping for a set piece or something like that. But Everton at set pieces this season, I think we've been poor. So it's going to be tough, Blues. You know what I mean? We've got 9 to 10 days until the transfer window opens. This is a huge window for us. It really is. It's a huge window, and I'm hoping Everton are active in this window. Fullbacks, another midfielder, striker for me. If we can bring 2 to 3 in, I'll be happy. I want Harrison Armstrong to come back. I think we need him back. You know, we need numbers in there. You know, and I do hope the best for Senegal in the AFCON. I really do. I hope they go all the way. I'd love Njai and Idrissa Gana Gueye to pick up a trophy there. Be fabulous for Njai. It really would. It would really help his credentials for African Player of the Year. So, you know, Blues, we have to acknowledge that we could would be without a Drissagorn again and Jai for another 5 games, something like that, and possibly I think the FA, yeah, the FA Cup as well. Um, so yeah, Blues, let me know your thoughts. Um, before the game, I hope for a point at least. We just didn't do ourselves any favours to come away with a point last night. Obviously, I'm not saying if Jake didn't do that, we'd come away from with a 0-0 draw. I'm just saying we didn't do ourselves any favours and we shot ourselves in the foot. So I'm going to leave this one there. Blues, up the toffees. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. Met a few ex-Everton players last night as well. Just throw that one in. James Vaughan sat near me, and Mike Ward came into our Trinity bar. Managed to have a conversation with Mike Ward. I said to him, last time I saw you, mate, I was 14 years of age. So really good. I got a picture took with him. And yeah, I'll leave this one there. See you in the next one, Blues. Up the toffees.